let's just get right into my delayed video dump series. This video is just to show how I get my nails to last until the next design session. Once we get past removing a billion crystals that have been stuck onto my nails for the past 4 weeks, we have to file down the product. When I did this set, I used Pink 5 from IBD, and I had become so used to running gels that doing this set was kind of nightmarish. So I had no intention of filling with Pink 4 again, but I did want to retain the shape. In order to do that without accidentally breaking off a nail, I used a large double-core safety bit with my dust collector on either medium or high, and just stuck in some earplugs to protect my hearing. My dust collector isn't loud, but there's no harm in wearing earplugs. I'm also wearing a mask because the gel is softer and the dust emitted from the drill is actually finer, and I kind of need my lungs, and at this rate everyone's wearing a mask. I prep my nails first with a carbide bit. If you don't want to do it, don't come for me, please. This method works for me. I keep the bit flat and turn up the speed to like 14, 16. A link to the bit is below. It cost me $6 and it's brought me much joy. I followed up with a diamond bit to clean up the nail fold and the surrounding skin, and then a seasoned 180 grit sanding band and buff the entire nail. Some people use 150. I feel it's too coarse, but it's just important to remember that gel does not stick to a smooth surface. At least, that's the rumor. I actually have a pump bottle with an alcohol acetone mixture, and I just pump that onto the brush and use that to clean up the dust. I do also have a broken nail. Once it clotted and scabbed over, I just slapped a new nail on it, and this video is like from last year, but it grew off and I was able to properly cut the nail. Now to the bonders. I do a quick wipe with pure acetone first and spray with alcohol and let it air dry. So the first bonder is Light Elegance Vitaprime. I shake it first to ensure that it's not been frozen, as it's actually freeze at a high temperature, and I don't want to break off the bristles. Yes, it's an acid primer, but I don't do just a little doot. I filed off product, so there might be exposed nail that I want to be treated with the bonder. When that's done, I follow it with 2 coats of Air Bond. So Air Bond cures the moisture in the nail and the air. It's a little more complicated than that, but nothing I'm willing to get into. I had issues with some people's nails not adhering because their hands were in water a lot. Once I used Air Bond, the problem stopped. You need to wait 15 seconds between coats, and once the 15 seconds has passed, you can then put on your next bonder. Lastly, I follow up with the well-known tack bonder in 2 coats. At the time, I was using the refill bottle, so I needed a brush to get it out. I didn't know it was a refill bottle. It said 30 milliliters, and it was cheaper than the 15 milliliter bottle, so I thought I was getting a deal. I thought there was a brush in the bottle. There's not. I do now actually use the 15 milliliter bottle, so when it needs to be refilled, I just take the brush on the 15 milliliter bottle and kind of just pour the contents of the refill bottle down the brush so it gets into the bottle. I didn't know, but I will say this, it is a lot messier to dip the brush into the large refill bottle and do this method where I'm painting, scrubbing it and painting it on the nail versus just buying the 15 milliliter bottle and buying the 30 milliliter bottle and using it as in a refill sort of method. What happens is the tack, it starts to leak off the brush, and when the acetone in the tack starts to dry, the tack starts to get sticky, which means the brush handle starts to get sticky. And this brush I had, it was actually shorter. The handle part where I touch on the brush is actually shorter than the mouth of the refill bottle. So it was just gross. It was gross. When this bottle finished, I was so happy to throw it away. So they say you don't actually have to cure tack. The bottle says to cure tack, so I'm going to read the instructions on the bottle. And I cure it for the recommended 30 seconds each time. Initially, this video was meant to be a sort of watch me work video, but I was out of frame for a lot of the video because I'm blind, and it's easier to work closer to my face. I'm working on it. What's in the gray jar is actually the Lexi-Line one-step gel. I buy the big refill sizes because it's cheaper per milliliter, and I like the weight and balance of the IBD jars. When I finish with tack, I put down one thin layer of whatever base gel I'm working with and cure that completely. If there's any product breakdown or a poor cure, that base layer will protect me. If I were to start building immediately, my lamp, especially my lamp at the time, may not be able to penetrate gel that thick, and all I have are the bonders protecting my nail. Whereas if I have this one-step gel scrubbed in, I'm good to go. I do use the sandwich technique a lot, so when I finish putting down that one thin base layer, I do immediately start my colors. When I do file down, I can file down to that thin clear layer and all the bonders, and if you file a little bit off, it's fine, your nail's grown out already. But it's at this point where I would then begin to design. If anyone's curious about what the colors are, I think from left to right at the top, it should be Mermaid in the Shade, Expensive, Peacock, let me see what the one down there is, Siren Song, and next to it should be Moon. And the additional pot that comes out looks like Magic in the Moonlight. I think I needed a stir. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Please hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, ask about maybe color comparisons or anything else you'd like to see. And I hope to upload another video shortly. I plan to actually get rid of all the videos that are on all the content that I need to upload on my computer, and this is going to be very interesting. Thank you for watching.